How come you take so long to make the best tweeter in the world?
We had a tweeter that worked, 2 or 3 years ago, but there was no point coming out with a new tweeter unless we could significantly improve on what we had. And with all due respect to CAS and ScanSpeak, probably the two top manufacturers of OEM tweeters, they produce very, very good parts. I mean, there's always improvements to be made. We also like to be in control of our own quality and how something sounds. If we have to source parts from someone else, especially a commercial drive unit manufacturer, you're always perhaps going to have to compromise with how they want to make the part. They're making the part, one, to make a high performance part, but two, they need to make a business out of making these components. So perhaps they're going to make decisions on how they manufacture that component that don't necessarily result in the highest possible performance. By manufacturing in-house, we can design and build it exactly to our requirements.
You can control everything.
We can control everything, yeah, from start to finish, and also offer better value for the customer.
All right. In order to utilize the new tweeter, did you fine-tune your crossover?
Yeah, there's been some subtle changes, but we wanted to make. It was important for us that we could offer this as a simple upgrade for clients in the future. So we've tried to get as close as possible to the.
Well, you provide upgrade service for the user who are using ATC speakers.
Not currently, but later this year.
Later this.
Yeah, but
you mean you provide the upgrade service later this year?
Yes.
For all your customers?
Not well, where possible. There's some models where it's not possible to fit the new tweeter. Yeah. For instance, the SCM7, the SCM11, the SCM19, the SCM40, the old series. It's not possible to upgrade those loudspeakers.
Is the one used here in this model is the same as the little one?
No, it's not.
They're different.
Yeah, we've developed two models.
What's the difference between them?
This model has higher efficiency.
High efficiency, okay.
Lower distortion and an extended high frequency response, and those improved performance specifications all come from the use of a more powerful, more sophisticated motor assembly. The tweeter used in the new SCM7, SCM11, SCM19 uses the same dome and voice coil assembly, but a smaller, lower energy magnet. So you lose a little bit of high frequency extension and it's lower sensitivity. But the lower sensitivity is not a problem because these speakers are all smaller, so the bass drivers have lower sensitivity. So the tweeter is actually a better match to the bass drivers it's partnered with. Because this tweeter, the S version, the super version, is partnered with the 9, the 12 and the 15-inch bass driver. These larger systems are higher efficiency, so it's desirable to have a tweeter of higher efficiency to partner the bass and the mid.
I can imagine, in order to make the perfect balance.
Yeah. It also means if it's more efficient, you need less amplifier power to achieve the same sound pressure level.
Do you improve the amplifier section too in this model?
No, this is using the same amplifier as is found in our anniversary series. That amplifier assembly, we couldn't find any improvements to make, and we're very happy with its performance. I think the two major improvements are the sound at the very extreme high frequency is more open, more extended, and perhaps more importantly, the integration between the mid and the tweeter.
Wow.
That's
the
where
coherence.
Yeah, between those two parts.
Okay.
And although I think people are always focusing on the high frequency, the highest frequencies, I think probably the integration in the lower.
Well, that's a very good point.
I think it's more important lower down.
Right, I agree with you because most of our readers or users always talking about
minus 6 dB.
Extreme, the figure.
I think it's funny that these are the two figures the main figures that probably people look at are sensitivity, low frequency cutoff, high frequency cutoff. The low and the high frequency cutoff are probably obsessed over more than any other parameter. And I would say the balance between 100 Hz and 10 kHz is far more important. Where your ears are much more sensitive. Our sensitivity and our hearing system at the very extreme is I think is less important. Well, we've all the model number has always represented the size of the loudspeaker. So the 100 has always been 100 liters with a 12-inch bass driver.
It will never change. 100.
No, it will never change. No.
Okay. So it's only have an active version?
No, there'll be a passive version. We're delivering a Sherry passive version in about a week.
Oh, nice.
As with all the other models, there's active and passive available for all of our models. Billy, our managing director, very much likes Art Deco design, and this piece is inspired by Art Deco design. I think for ATC as well, maybe we've been criticised a little in the past for cabinet designs and visual design that's been a little conservative. So we hope this really sets a new standard, because we've focused heavily and worked very, very hard on achieving a really high level of finishing on the design.
Well, since ATC is famous for the studio monitor, so we have seen improvement in the cosmetics from time to time. But this time, this model is very good. Yeah, it's really attractive. Yeah, than the previous model.
Time is made from honey, slow and sweet. Only the fools know what it means. Temptation, temptation.
我唔敢亂咁打電話，大佬。
唔係啊，呢啲聽慣聽熟啊嘛。
最好係咁樣啦，最好係咁樣啦。
呢隻幾好聲嘅呢隻，
係嘛？
係啊，即係 visual 嘅做得幾好嘅呢隻。
CD 咁我就去翻用翻 paper design 啦，因為正話就係用個檔案嚟行 Fidelity 嗰個解碼。
哦。